people will stop buying it. If inflation is higher, consumption will come down. Naturally, my tax revenue will go down. Raghav Chadha ji, please, I want you to, okay? Demeaning a body like GST Council that they will not want to reduce. Their own Delhi finance minister and now their own Punjab finance minister is also there. Is he suggesting that their ministers will be happy if inflation goes up? That's wrong, sir. Waivers are different, write-offs are different. This has been explained several times. But again, it's politically convenient, I suppose, to say, oh, you have written off, which means it's all waived off. They are not waived off. The bank's balance sheet gets cleaned up, but the bank's duty, it remains. And I can say that in the parliament, I have answered questions about how much of Malaya's assets, Kingfisher Malaya's assets, have been brought back to the bank. How much of Nirav Modi's assets have been confiscated by the ED and given to the banks. So banks' dues are getting repaid. So write-off means that the bank's balance sheets are getting cleared, but the banks pursues and all the securities which are lying with them are being legally auctioned and the monies are being given back to the banks. So this...
No, let her reply. Let her reply be finished. No. Hey, this is not the way. This is not. I allowed you once, not all the time. It's not a verbal duel. It's not a running commentary. No, it's not a verbal. Please. Madam Minister, continue. Nothing on the call. Continue.
Last 2-3 points, sir. I'll finish with that. I know it's quite... I halted when I said the fitment committee, which is the first layer, and after that the GOM. The fitment committee, the paper was incomplete. Fitment committee, the states which were represented in the fitment committee, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, UP, Bihar, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. So all of them were in the fitment committee. From there, the GOM, in which I read out the states which were represented. After that, the GOM, which is headed by the Chief Minister of Karnataka. After that, the GST Council. Nowhere was a difference of opinion. The last few points, sir. Honorable Member Vaiko is here. He had a concern about ICUs are also being charged. No charge on ICUs, sir. And GST has imposed taxation, and because of that, there's a lot of even those items which were under the 28% rate at the stage of introducing the GST, there were more than 229 items, all with 28% rate. Gradually, after the introduction, through various council meetings, that 229 has come down now to just 28 items which are in the 28% rate, which means items are being brought down from higher tax rates to lower tax rate. And therefore, I sequentially linked to Member Raghav Chadha, the new member, who said, obviously, they will not have any interest in bringing the GST corrections because it suits them. Because when the inflation is high, honorable members, do correct me if I've got him wrong. When the inflation is high, the same commodity is bought at a higher rate, and therefore the GST earned out of it will be far higher. And therefore the GST Council will not be in favor of reducing the rate. That was his case. I'm sorry. That is one economics which I'm learning today. If the rate is higher, people will stop buying it. If inflation is higher, consumption will come down. Naturally, my tax revenue will go down. Raghav Chadha ji, please, I want you to, okay? I want him to please, he's a young representative, new representative, partially throwing economics at people doesn't help. And it's also, let me please submit, demeaning a body like GST Council that they will not want to reduce. Their own Delhi finance minister and now their own Punjab finance minister is also there. Is he suggesting that their ministers will be happy if inflation goes up? That's wrong, sir. I don't want cynicism to govern us. we are all capable of doing better. So I think largely I have addressed most of the issues, sir. So thank you very much for having given me this opportunity.
Thank you, Minister. Message from the